the men's Super Cush Forte from the company Cloves at $160. Is that where we're at right now with price? This style of shoe from Cloves has been sold out twice on their website, so I was excited when it came back in stock because I was really looking to review it here on this page. Now, I do have a little bit of experience with Cloves. I had the originals, the very, very originals, back when they came out. You know, the kind that would squeak? Well, it looks like they've come quite a ways in that because they added this little section at the bottom that we'll talk about to help reduce squeaking. But yeah, today we're talking about the men's Super Cush Forte in the color all white. Now, they do have a various amount of colors for men and women. They have the all black option, which was also restocked, but they also have light pink, cool gray, night shift, navy blue, sand, and then this all white option. Personally, for myself, I always like an all white shoe, but I would have liked if they came back in stock with some of the other colors just because they do such a good job with their styles. And that's more than I can say about other companies. Other companies, they come out with some pretty questionable styles, and loud colors and mismatched prints are not always what we want with our scrubs. We definitely like to make a statement, us nurses, but I don't think that everything needs to be put out there. To kick things off, let's go ahead and talk about the style of this shoe. And like I said, I love an all white shoe. I think it looks really nice with my scrubs, so I'm not bad about it. You can definitely expect these to get rather dirty though. The bottoms are also all white, so they're gonna pick up dirt rather quickly. But if you're just wearing these into the hospital, if you're just wearing these into the clinic or the office, you might be able to make them last a little bit longer. One thing that I have loved about these in the past is the ease of cleaning them off. They are water resistant completely. Your toe is not going to get wet, which takes me back to my nursing assistant days, giving people showers, just helping people get cleaned up. My feet, after their shower, they were wet. And I'm sure if you're in healthcare or at the bedside, you can relate to it. Just takes one cup of water, it just takes one shower, it just takes one basin of water for your feet to be completely soaked. And we won't mention all the other types of fluids out there. Now, I've never been a fan of shoes without laces. I don't know, I couldn't tell you why. I just do not like that look for myself. I know Cloves has options on their website if you're into that, but this gives you that look of having laces, while at the same time, you don't really need them because this is kind of a form-fitting, kind of like a sock type fit. And some of you may be thinking, then why do we even need this? I guess it does allow the opportunity for you to go ahead and tighten up your shoes, but at the same time, I think it's more about the style. So take that as you may. Now, it goes without explaining why they call this the Super Cush. Clearly, you can see that this is going to add some height, but at the same time, I don't feel unstable on my feet just because the way it cradles your foot inside. I also want to point out that I'm not partnered with Cloves. I have no affiliation with them. I bought these on my own, so these are all my own thoughts. So let's move forward. Yes, these do cradle your foot nicely where you're gonna get some height, but you're not gonna feel unsteady, and that's very important. But it's not without purpose. It definitely does add quite a bit of cushioning, and that was one of my main takeaways from the first pair that I had from their first shoe that they ever released, is that I love the style. I love that they were water resistant, slip resistant, but the cushioning on them just seemed to fade a little rather quickly, and I don't think I'll be getting that same issue with these. I do see these lasting significantly longer, and there must be a reason as to why these have been sold out on their website multiple times. A thought that came to mind as I overanalyze these shoes for these reviews that I do on YouTube is that these must be heavy. they must add some extra weight. And in all reality, they are pretty lightweight. The one thing that I noticed the most is the added height, but other than that, I'm not noticing any extra weight added. Now, what attracted me to these was honestly the style of it. You know, I love an athletic, running type looking shoe while having that comfort and something that is going to be slip and water resistant while working at the bedside. But yeah, that athletic looking style is really what drew me in to begin with. All those years ago, and it looks great not only with the straight leg but with a jogger. And if you turn over the shoe, you'll notice that it's kind of sunken in right here, and I think that really has to go back to when they came out with these shoes originally. They were very squeaky. I mean, very squeaky. And I didn't only have a pair of these shoes. The nurse that I was precepting at the time, he ended up picking up a pair too. And he mentioned to me that he noticed the squeaking as well, especially after wiping them off, which is something that we would do often. You could hear us coming around the corner. Everyone knew where we were. But it appears that Cloves heard our concerns and they modified their design to reduce that squeakiness. And although I've only worn these around the house so far, I have not had any squeaking so far. To make sure that we hit on everything on this video, let's go ahead and take the sole out. I will say from wearing these myself, I do feel like I have some good arch support. I know that that's something that you all often ask about, and the insole, it's pretty, it has some support here, as you can see, but I think more of the support is built into the shoe. When it comes to sizing, I ordered a size 10. That's what I wear in mostly all my shoes. Now in Nikes, for myself, we'll just use that as a reference, size 10 is perfect, but size 10 in these do fit, but my toe ends up at the very tip. So take that as you may. You may want to get a size up just in case. But yeah, lastly, let's talk about that price tag, $160. Gosh, is that where we're at right now with pricing? They do have cheaper options of shoes out there, but I feel like in terms of getting what you pay for on their site, the Super Cush is definitely going to last you quite a bit longer. In my opinion, if you wanted these to last even longer, get a different color other than white. That way they do not show their age as they get dirty over time. But yeah, $160. I suppose that's the going rate for a good shoe nowadays. But yeah, that's about all I have to say about these shoes. If you have any questions for me, go ahead and leave them in the comments down below. Give this video a like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.